In the battered Ukrainian port city of Mariupol, trapped civilians are finally being allowed to leave. New video shows Ukrainian civilians safely escaping after weeks of war. Women and children evacuated from that bombed-out steel plant with the help of the UN and the Red Cross. So far, 100 civilians have escaped. But as many as 1,000 civilians are believed to be still holed up inside, along with Ukrainian fighters, the last stronghold of resistance to the Russian siege against the city. The evacuees passed through Russian-controlled checkpoints before arriving at a Russian camp, on their way to meet with Ukrainian officials. Natalia, an employee at the steel plant, said the shelling was so strong and it kept hitting near us. I was afraid to even walk out and breathe some fresh air. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi made an unannounced visit to Ukraine with a delegation of Democratic lawmakers over the weekend, meeting with President Zelensky and his aides for 3 hours late Saturday. Pelosi, the highest-ranking U.S. official so far to visit Kyiv, arrived just days after Joe Biden called on Congress to authorize $33 billion in military and humanitarian aid for Ukraine.
We leave with a firmer understanding and more current understanding of what needs to be done, with a deeper appreciation of inspiration from those who are in this fight.
And that fight may get bigger. Russia is sending the message again to NATO nations they face a possible nuclear attack. The Wall Street Journal reports the Kremlin is recasting its war in Ukraine as a broader war between Russia and the West, and seems to be preparing Russian civilians for a possible war with NATO. On the Russian program 60 Minutes, Vladimir Putin's state TV hosted a panel discussion with Russian experts on the feasibility of launching a nuclear attack against Western Europe. The influential journal Foreign Policy warns that Joe Biden's strategy to weaken Russia may be leaving Putin with no choice but to surrender or double down militarily, raising the possibility of turning the Ukraine war into a much wider one. Dale Hurd, CBN News.